Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £500 worth of £2 coins we're going to have a hunt through, looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value. Ideally though, some of the ones we're still missing. To be fair, we aren't deserving of getting any good finds because my good golly was the last hunt amazing. Ticking off Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland with that absolutely stunning Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland. Don't know why. Anyway, we just need two more. Both Olympic £2 coins, Beijing and Rio handover. And we have everything else up to the 2021 Britannia, which as far as I can tell hasn't been circulated yet, although it is supposed to be going into circulation, but I haven't found any and I don't think I've seen anyone else find any so far, but we will see what we do get. Now, last video I found a whole bunch of very nice quality coins and I kept a few. I just thought I'd show you because people are asking. A couple of Charles Darwins. I think it was a couple of Lord Kitchener's. Out of Union, that's a real beauty, that is. Those three as well. So they're just the nicest quality ones. In my mind, they shouldn't be that good of a quality, so I intend to flip them and put them into my wider collection just because they're absolutely beautiful versions of those coins. They almost look uncirculated. They're lovely. So anyway, this video, let's get into the bag and see what we find. Right, we are back to sealed bags. I'll show you what we're looking for in this first one. So, that's technologies. We don't particularly want technologies. There are some lower minted years, just not low enough I think that they're worth keeping. Our first commemorative is Brunel's portrait. Very common coin. There's two Brunel coins, £2 coins out there. Both very common coins to find. Nothing in that bag. So, let's hope we find something amazing. But like I said, I think we may have burned all of our good luck in that last video. So we are deserving of finding nothing more than technologies and a couple of common coins. Because the luckometer is probably spent. But my goodness gracious me, is it getting chilly? Hence I'm wearing two shirts. It's too cold to sit here in just one shirt. Don't knock those piles over. But no, we've had a new release. As I said, I'm not as far ahead as I usually am with my recording. I took a bit of a break. Oh, Jodie Clark's fifth portrait. This will be something. Ooh, it's Shakespeare's comedies. So there's 3 Shakespeares you can find. All 3 above face value. Lovely, desirable coins. Check the edge inscription. It should say all the world stage, which this one does. So no edge inscription error on this. I think it's just worth checking all the 2016s. Seems like it's been a bad year for the mint. That is Trinity House, very common coin. Apologies about the little speck on my thumb. I got it trapped in something, and unfortunately, it's a little bit painful still, but I'm sure it will disappear over time. So yeah, we've had a new coin come out, the BBC 50p coin, and what a beautiful design it is. I really, really like it. It feels like a really good design in that you'll see it and go, oh, that's a bit odd, what's that about? And then have a look at it, and it does say what it is on the coin, but I think it's more of an engaging design, similar to, say, Trinity House or Brunel's portrait. They're just designs, and they don't, well, Trinity House does explicitly say what it is, but like Brunel doesn't, whereas lots of coin designs, look, this is another great example. Richard Trevithick, is it Richard? Trevithick's steam locomotive. Again, it's sort of like, oh, that's neat, what is that? And I think that's the thing that sort of inspires people to go and have a bit more of a look at the coin and find out what it is, and then they find out there's a whole bunch of other coins out there in circulation, so it's going to be something again. Oh, a second Shakespeare's Tragedies, beautiful. Piece of work as a man, that should be the edge inscription on this coin, and is, so no error on that one, sadly. World War I Army Centenary, check for the rotation, is fine. Check the edge inscription for King and Country, again, all fine and dandy for that one. That's a very shiny coin coming up at the end there. What on earth is this? I think it's going to be a... Where's 2015 Britannia? Shield? Oh my days. I'm not having a good start today, have I? It's a very shiny one, but find plenty of those very nice quality 2015 still, so doesn't stand out. The 2015s I think are worth checking more prudently for rotation errors because I see them more commonly. But yeah, real big fan of the BBC 50p, and the silver proof at least sold out really quick. It's an interesting reasoning as to why. It might just be there's a really good design. It might be that there's plenty of people interested in the BBC. It could also be it's one of the last few coins that's going to feature the Queen's portrait on it. We don't know for absolute certain, but it does seem, and I'm sure it's on the Royal Mint's FAQs, that all the commemorative coins scheduled for this year will continue to feature the portrait of the Queen, with the exception naturally of the memorial coins, which have King Charles III on their obverse. But we wait to see. Oh, there we go. Lord Kitchener there. Check for the mule error. Should say £2 at the bottom. This one does. That is not the mule error, so that's a fairly common coin. It's a bit dirty. Another nice shiny one. 2010. Rotation's fine on that one. There we go. There's another one that's a bit over face value. Robert Burns. It's a lovely design there. Pop that down with the 2 Shakespeares we've got. Hopefully we'll get the 3rd Shakespeare and make the set in one hunt. So yeah, plenty of reasons why the BBC 50p might have sold out. I guess the litmus test will be whatever the next 50p out. There we go. St Paul's Cathedral, very common coin. We've got counters tracking a few of the coins. You'll see that pop up in the top left, just as a interest to see how many we find over the course of filling the book. Some of them might change when we change books and start a new one. Some of them I keep the same. Hasn't happened for a while hasn't happened at all with the £2 coins, but when we get a new one in circulation we don't know mintages for, I tend to put a counter up for that as well. They're fine. So the litmus test will be whatever the next coin is. If they sell out and there's a big queue to get them, then it's a good indication that it's people trying to buy the last coin with the Queen, because there's a whole bunch of 50p's due up before the end of the year. One of them's going to be the last 50p with the Queen on them, unless of course the Royal Mint has something else planned that we are unaware of. Another Lord Kitchener there. Again, not the mule error. Finding that would be pretty bonkers though. Again, it's one of those coins. It is, oh there we go, wireless transmission, very cool. It's one of those coins that's just so rare and unlikely to come across them that you don't even think about the coin popping up. It's not like everyone wants the Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland, and luckily it did turn up last video. But there's our second Robert Burns. Pop that with the other one we found. But no, when I was at the Midlands Coin Fair with the Britannia Coin Company, because I tend to go to coin fairs with them from time to time, I met a whole bunch of subscribers and it was fantastic meeting you all. That's Charles Dickens. It's another fairly common coin. But yeah, someone did bring along 2 Lord Kitchener mule errors, which I'm very, very jealous of. To find one of them would be pretty amazing. I think there's only Bow Selector coins that's managed to pick one up in a coin hunt that I'm aware of. Unless you have found one and I've totally missed the video, but I'm sure that video would have made its way to me. But yeah, it's a bit like the Tosha Cat. It's so unlikely to turn up that you don't even pretend to imagine it would. Rugby World Cup there, another very common coin. Getting a good spread of the common ones. Not as many as the last hunt, but those kind of hunts are a bit like lightning and they don't strike twice, do they? I think the last hunt we found more commemoratives than I would find even when I started doing the coin hunts, when it seemed that the commemoratives were a bit more common. We've got the Act of Union there, another very common coin. Naturally, at the end of the hunt I will check through all the definitives and the commemoratives for rotation errors and the commemoratives for edge inscription errors too. Right, edge hunt. Now I didn't do an edge hunt in the last coin hunt, which I really should have in hindsight, but I was so hooked on what's the next coin going to be, I totally forgot to do an edge hunt. So standing on the shoulders of giants is the edge inscription on the Technologies £2 coin. This one at the bottom has got something else. Engineer will be Brunel's portrait. There we go. We got one. We'll just flip through these again just to make sure that I haven't been a bonehead and have missed a commemorative. 3 bags to go, my goodness. We've flown through these. Another World War One Army Centenary. Perfect rotation. Edge inscription's fine. Pop that with the other one we got earlier. But no, how long are we going to be stuck? Waiting for those last 2 Olympic £2 coins. My wish has been granted though. We're not going to get stuck on Commonwealth Games Northern Ireland. If you're just stuck on the last and the rarest coin, it can get a bit demotivating. Whereas 2 other ones that aren't the rarest, I feel like if we found the rarest one, surely we can find the rest of them. Okay then, last bag of the hunt. As ever, there are links in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that and chat with a bunch of coin collectors. There's also links to my social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, the PO Box, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job, making videos for them. As I said, they're going to check the coins off to the side for rotations, these for rotation and edge inscription errors too. Okay then, edge inscriptions and rotations are all fine on all those coins, nothing new to add to the hunt unfortunately, and of course nothing new for the book because we're only 2 away from completing book number 5 and starting book number 6. But I would pick one of these 3 as my star finds, but let me know in the comments what's your star find from today's video, or hunt, or coin hunt, or whatever. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye!